All right, so welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin.
I'm Tarsha.
This is Conversations with the Crawleys. We have conversations about faith, family, relationships, and we do recaps, reviews, and commentaries on some of our favorite shows. This one is all about Morgan and Binh of Married at First Sight, season 15 in San Diego. So help the algorithm. Help the algorithm. Yeah, I'm going to get that word. Help the algorithm help us and help you. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, request notifications. And share. Okay.
Oh, we did it together.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And consider becoming a member of the channel. All right. The day we all knew was coming.
Yep.
Is coming.
I'm glad they went on. It's like, I'm gonna help y'all. We need to go ahead and help y'all get y'all off this.
They didn't even pretend anymore. I mean, you have Binh cleaning the apartment. No, Binh is cleaning the apartment, and there's like, because at least we have clips of the other couples together. There is no together with them. He's cleaning the apartment all by himself. So they meet with Dr. Pepper.
Right, and so asking some questions on both parts. Mm-hmm. I still feel like Binh was slighted.
Absolutely.
Because Dr. Pepper didn't kind of talk about what her issues were and addressed it concerning Binh.
Yes.
Not other people. That's going to take too long and too much work. But at least with Binh. And so I feel bad about that.
Yeah. Because she does say that with the right person, her softer side comes out.
I call BS.
You said BS. I say yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Because if you can't put a wall down and you're still single, what's softer side? Because no one can break through.
Right.
And then you don't give people grace when they make a mistake.
Yeah.
We all acknowledge he did something that was not accurate and that he lied.
Right.
I'm not taking that away from what Binh did. But how you responded to it and overly responded on something you started. Because if you tell me you're a nurse, I'm going to accept it because I just met you, lady. Mm-hmm. You're a nurse. But you had the audacity to go into this deep thing that you still got one more class and you don't want nobody to know. And all this deep backstory about something that you blew out because I don't know anything about that.
Right. If I don't know the field of nursing, right? If I don't know the requirements and things of that nature. If you tell me that you're a doctor,
right,
or you have your doctorate, right, and then I find out you're 3 credits short of having your doctorate, right, I'm going to question those things, right? If you tell me that you have something that, to my knowledge and understanding, requires a level of completion of a educational program, right, and you tell me you're a class short, if I don't know that field, then I'm going to assume that maybe you're not being honest.
Right.
So then once she clarifies that, he's like, okay, I get that now, right?
But before I didn't, and I didn't know, and I was expecting all of this.
And all I know is that you told me something that wasn't true. So I went to somebody who I felt I could vent to and say, hey, I feel like I'm already getting lied to. Day 2 of our honeymoon.
Day 2 of the honeymoon. And the reason why I bring that back up is because she's still bringing it up. That's the only reason why I'm still mentioning this in this video. Because she still say, you can Google me and you can see my certificate. What? My thing is this. Then if that's the case, why did you feel it necessary to make this big thing about I'm a credit short? What if that never happened?
Yep.
Would the events occur? So you're the starter of this, but then you can't take any accountability for your part of starting the conflict. Yeah. And that's what I had an issue with. I see it still wasn't resolved. And then through this course of events, had to discover that he's been beat down by his father and the way he's been treated. And I know it's a cultural thing, right? Because he has to be a doctor or a lawyer, even though he's doing a great job as an engineer and he's saving all this money and he's a good person. we as parents have to recognize what we're putting out in the earth when we're talking about our children.
Yeah.
No one's a perfect parent. I don't think we parent perfectly either. But you can see how he feels so deflated that his father doesn't find value in him as a man and all the things that he was able to achieve.
Yeah.
And so he has to deal with that. And now he's learning, that he doesn't have his own backbone and strength. And so now all these things he has to work through.
Yeah.
And then you want to throw gasoline on top of that because you're all in your head because he didn't think you were a nurse.
Yeah. So she pulls up the license to prove a point.
You should have just gave him that. Gave your husband that.
Somebody said, I don't know if it was in our comments or someplace else I saw, there was like, she just keep wearing them scrubs all the time to prove her point that she a nurse. She trying too hard. But then Dr. Pepper's like, okay, what would it take? And she's like, she really feels that he needs to be apologetic. The man been apologizing since day 3 of the honeymoon. He's been apologizing. This man has apologized for stuff that I don't know that he even needs to apologize for. He has apologized up and down, left and right, all around.
And all the stuff she was saying that he hasn't apologized, and Dr. Pepper's looking at her. I'm looking at her face and reading her face like, what are you talking about?
And this is again why I take issue with the fact that Dr. Pepper or the experts as a whole have not held Morgan accountable for her actions. They are holding Ben to a standard that they're not holding Morgan to. Morgan has a part to play in this. Let's not get it twisted.
And if they if they edit that part out, and Dr. Pepper put it to task,
shame on them.
They shouldn't have.
Yes.
To keep this narrative that she is the villain, pretty much in their love story.
Yep.
And I think what people have to realize that we don't take account, men are abused in relationships.
Emotionally, mentally, physically even.
In heterosexual relationships. Mm-hmm. It happens.
Yep.
And this undercurrent of that it doesn't happen is a false narrative. And there's men out there who are being silent, who are being abused. Yeah. And it's not right.
Yeah. So she says that it is not reconstructible, that they cannot move forward. She wants a divorce. When asked, he says he wants a divorce. He was working on himself. Basically, they're done, right? Mm-hmm. So they do go to meet with the other couples. Mm-hmm. They let everybody know that it's their last day there. He even mentions that he may get out of San Diego. He's like, look, I might go someplace else. I might find another place to live.
I agree. I think he really needs a fresh start. Mm-hmm. He needs to get away from his family. Yeah. And just really, he's like, I know right now I can't be a husband. I need to really work on myself. I thought I was ready. Yeah. Right? Because I have a good job. I have money saved up. I have all the external things together, but not realizing internally some of the things that he had to recognize during this.
So she says that she did what was best for her, and that's been from the beginning, right? She lied basically for her ego, and she says that they could never be friends. He's like, you know what? He would be willing to be friends, but she's gonna have to let go. She's gonna have to forgive and move forward. And that's been her problem as well, that she does not let things go. She does not, for her, once her trust is gone, it's gone, and you become her enemy. And that's not a way to live life, right?
And even Ben says, it's like, she has to carry that with her for the rest of her life if she doesn't forgive me. Yeah. But he's like, I wish her the best. Mm-hmm. I wish, everything. If we could be friends, I'm cool. So I know he's not taking her to task for how he was treated by her. Right. Good for him. Yeah. Because now he can heal and move on. While she just put it on another bag that she had. I hope at some point that she seeks the mental help she needs to remove all the baggage of how all the people have hurt her. Yep. Because she ain't winning, not carrying all that stuff. Mm-mm. and she can pretend all she wants. She can hit as many people, flip them, put them in a chokehold, all she wants. But until she get rid of that heaviness on her, she's going to be burning with it.
Yeah. So look, that's it for this couple.
Like,
literally.
They're getting divorced.
There may be something that comes up about them later on, at reunion or whatever.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well and we get an update on how well he's moving forward in his life.
So, all right, that's it for this one. We'll see you all next time. Have a great one. And make sure you check out the other videos that we're doing on the other couples. See you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.
Bye.